So now we're going to move on to the don'ts. These are the things you want to stay away from, you don't want to do. So the first thing, I already kind of touched on it earlier, is it's that blurry, the shaky video quality. No iPhones or cell phone cameras for recruiting footage. I mean, especially if you hold it vertical. If you're filming from an iPhone and you're holding it vertical and filming, football player or anything with any kind of speed, it's going to be blurry. It's going to be hard to see, and because it's vertical, it's only going to take up maybe a fourth of a computer screen. So it gets very hard to find where the player is. So try not to film from cell phones. If you don't have a camera or you can't find someone with a camera, at the very least, flip your cell phone horizontally and film it that way, because that would at least take away the vertical video. That's a lot harder to see. Also, don't just randomly order the plays. If you're watching multiple games and you found, I have 5 minutes of great plays, don't just then throw them into the highlight video and say, okay, they're in there. Again, you really need to pick your top 5 best plays, put them at the beginning. Make sure there's versatility in it as well. So catching a ball, making a tackle, things like that. There's a rhyme and reason to the plays, and the order that they go in can make all the difference in how a college coach evaluates you and whether they evaluate you at all. Highlight video over 10 minutes. If your highlight video is over 10 minutes, a college coach will not watch the whole thing. I guarantee it. They do not have 10 minutes of time to watch a highlight video. So try to cut it down. Be selective when you're picking your clips, and really just focus on the best of the best clips. Cut that thing down to 5 minutes. Here's a big one. We get this question all the time. Oh, should I have music? I want music in my highlight video. The music is great for kids. I know it makes it makes the video seem much cooler, and it makes it. I know the kids love it, but the college coaches don't want to hear your music. I've watched highlight videos where I'm watching it. I have my headphones on, and all of a sudden a song comes blasting out, and there's curse words being thrown out. It just shows. It creates an unprofessional quality around it. So our rule of thumb and my suggestion is don't add music. Take it out. If you want music in to make it cooler to your friends and families, you can add it for yourself, but don't send it to college coaches. Send them the one that doesn't have music. That would be my suggestion. And also, don't have text slates or an introduction that goes on for 30 to 40 seconds, or stats or photos or a collage of photos. Again, you want to limit the introduction to 10 seconds at the most. Put your basic information in there and then get to the highlights. I've watched videos in the past that went the first minute and a half of the video was nothing but stats and SAT and GPA and all that stuff, and you got to get to the highlights. It's a highlight video. It's not a resume video. So make sure you get to those highlights as quickly as possible. And that includes if you're doing a video introduction. Say your name, say your grad year, where you're from, what positions you play, and your high school, and then start the highlights. The quicker you can get to the highlights, the more likely college coaches will evaluate you.